Okay, so we got that stuff. I need Varlo Stones, and I need a full set of Daedric armor, so we need to go towards normal armaments. Go here. We need Daedric. Okay. Now, with this, I'm going to save beforehand. We're going to go with the Scepter of the Ancestors inside. We also need the Daedric stuff in here. The best way to get Daedric is you can go through dungeons and stuff. I'll throw in 11 Nirnroots just to see. Yeah. That's what happens. And I think she doesn't take the stuff. Okay. I thought she did. I thought she, like, takes all the items anyway. Once you put in the right set of items. What? That's right. Oh, right, the Varlo Stones. That's my bad. I was like, what? I forgot about the Varlo Stones. Alright, which sacrifice do you want to offer? This will drain your attribute by 10 points. I will list in the description a console command that you can put in with player.remove spell, which will remove the negatives from using the Scepter of the Ancestors. So if you want to, let's say, have the scepter be fully like usable, but not have the restriction or not having the weakness of it, look in the description. You will find all of the codes for each and every one. I will list it by this, so strength will be on the top of the list, and then luck will be on the bottom, so that you'll be able to just enter it. It will have XX in the front of it. XX means like whatever your load order is. I'll show a great way of finding it out, but we're not going to be using personalities, so let's personality. So this is what happens. So now it is bound to your soul now. With each enemy that you slay with this weapon, you collect his soul. It should say there because it could be female. You know what I mean? You can release the so accumulated energy by the power of the ancestors. By the spell Power of the Ancestors. The extent of the effect depends on the number of collected souls. With 5 souls, the target is set on fire and gets damaged. 10 souls. All enemies in the area of effect are set on fire and hurled through the air. 15 souls. A powerful bolt of lightning hurtles the enemies through the air and damages them. 20 souls. A massive lightning cascade severely affects everyone who dared to rebel against you. Pay attention, not being struck by this yourself. 25 souls. Chaos. All of the effects at once. Cool. The reason why I wrote that is because it was in clear text, and not only that, because I don't even know if I can access that text. Oh, I can. Okay. Well, there's that too. And here's... Oh, wait, it's in here, isn't it? Yep. There you go. Alright. Let's go talk to Ivan. Ivan, follow me. So now that we have a little skeleton of Ivan. Unfortunately, I found out that Ivan's not really that powerful. Maybe it's because of the level. It's because of the level of my character. Maybe he bases it off of my level. So he should be pretty strong. He should be like level 30 or so. There we go. Alright, now that we've defeated Sarazul or Sarazel or whatever his name is, we can now progress to the second final, well, sort of second final. It's the final loading screen area, I should say, but yeah. With a final location within it. Unfortunately, Ivan is not really one of the best companions. He does get stuck in loading screen areas like this, so we have to summon him every time we want to move him with us. Is Ivan strong? Doesn't really look like it. Looks like he takes a pretty decent beating. Now, I will mention this now. This area I'm not 100% good at. So this area I'll just fight as much as I can. Fight as any enemies that I come across. Yeah, no, buddy. Nope. Okay, this is where you need to go. Okay. So you need to collect that key. that key you need to progress further in this area. So that's good. I think this is nothing. There's more enemies to kill. Come on, buddy. There you go. Perfect. Okay, since I can use ranged spells, let's just use Pulse. That should get them all down. Yep. Nice. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Healing Vitality. So there is actually an annoying thing in this area. I will actually show you a way that you can actually make it slightly easier on yourself. Slightly, not completely, but, you know, slightly is better than nothing. And I would bring Tess just to make this area slightly faster, but nah. She will just end up breaking everything, in my opinion, so or making everything, like, 10 times worse, so yeah, I'm not doing that. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have soul traps, so I can't really just keep filling up my soul gems. There's stuff, but that's fine. Defiled warrior. I defiled my butt. What's over here? A Reaper. Don't need to face the Reaper. Because I am the Reaper. I am the Reaper of Souls. Joking. Alright. Oh, Ivan's in battle. Yeah, I need to definitely give Ivan that other effect. So I can actually give him a small recovery bonus. So he can actually be somewhat tanky. Okay, I think this is where we need to go. And this is just another room. That's nice. Another potion of folly. Nice. There's that cell key again. We don't need to worry about that. Alright, Ivan. I'm going to bolster your defenses. I am going to need that other, though, so that Ivan can actually survive. And this is where we need those rusty catacombs key. We're going to pulse all the way at the far back. Okay, there we go. Nice. And this is where the most annoying enemy is. Hey, I have a question about my Conjure Thy storage. Do I have the other one in here? Oh, thank God I do. Alright. Thank Cube I do, I should say. Give other. There we go. Now we're going to give Ivan the healing effect. Oh, that's right. Ivan does not follow you in water. There you go. There you go. I gotta put a visual cue of it. Anyway. There we go. Now we can remove it because I don't really want it in my spell library. I love being able to do that. Being able to, like, slightly add spells and then being able to remove them. It's one of the best things about this, about my spell tomes, is that I can easily just remove it from my spell list so it's not cluttering it. Yeah, see, Ivan does not like water. He just freezes in water, which is weird. But anyway, so we need to continue on through this area. We're going to save, and now we're going to progress. Deep in the catacombs of Ivellon, I came across an undead magician who wears a magnificent crown. It must be the crown of Catharsis. I have to defeat the magician and take the crown. Alright, magician. And after you weaken him a little bit, you end up in this area. I recommend saving as soon as you get in here, because sometimes you'll run into issues. So once we head up to this area, no, it's not this area, it's about here. When you get a straight shot to him and he hasn't detected you, save it again. But before you continue onward, or before you go, or before you save, summon Ivan to you. This step is quite crucial. Now, once we walk forward, you behold the staff high atop of the ruin, and maybe there's a chance to reach it. There is a way to reach it. But now we must face the sorcerer. Ivan, come on, man. There we go. So this is why you want to summon Ivan or any other companion NPC. They will distract the magician long enough so that way that you can actually make it up there. Okay. You want someone to distract him because he has a shock spell that will kick you off of this area. So you want to make sure that he is very well distracted. And once you do, you want to activate the staff. There's actually a good reason why. I will show you later why you want to do it. You also want to make sure that you do not use a overpowered weapon. Or if you do, save the game and switch before you fight the magician here. There's actually a good reason why. I ran into this as well. The game will crash. For some reason, I don't know why. Also, you cannot loot the sword or the shield if it does somehow drop. Because just like the Thoralis boss fight, they are here. Now, there's a reason why the staff, you want to be able to collect the staff. So we're going to save, and we're going to load up that save where we were fighting before the fight. We're just going to go charge at him. Because why not? Where'd you go? Oh, right there. Okay. That's interesting. Oh, I definitely need to heal though. I need more magicka. Good thing I have, like, on battle recovery. It's kind of nice. No, where's Death's Embrace? There we go. Death's Embrace. You can also use paralysis spells on him, or do what I did, which is the drain, or damage fatigue, or drain it, or whatever. So, we didn't pick up the staff this time. It's not there. But you still do get the sword and the shield, which is cool, but we also want the staff, so collect the staff. Once you've got the staff, you get this, you get the Sunfire Sword, one of my favorite swords. This is the one that I usually replace Elven Fire for. It's a really nice looking weapon. We get the Sunfire Shield, and we can loot the Mad Magician, which will give us a little bit of backstory. Do I want to read this? Yeah, I don't think it gives you a note. As soon as you reach for the body on the floor, a cold shiver runs down your back. In your head, you see memories that are not yours, images too horrific and disgusting to be ever forgotten, engraved in your memory forever. Your days have passed since the earthquake caused the dungeon entries to collapse, and the way out was blocked. You see how the young soldier slowly but surely lapses into madness, probably because of Sheogorath, by starvation and pain, a cruel fate he shares with many of his comrades. Driven by fear, he is drawn down into the darkest vaults and chambers, in search of another way out to the safe valley. Screaming for fear and desperation, he runs deeper and deeper into the vaults and catacombs, until he collapses due to sheer exhaustion. As soon as he awakened, he beholds the greenish glow that seems to come from a stony, ornate chest, only a few yards ahead of him. Suspicious but curious, and with the lust of his strength, he drags himself to the ancient moss-covered chest and opens it. Could he still believe his eyes? The last bit of his withered mind refuses to believe what he sees. In the chest, he finds a staff, a shield, and a sword, richly ornated magical artifacts, worthy of a powerful hero or a king. However, he is not interested in them. Not in the least. Reason for that is the fourth item inside of the chest that outshines the brilliance of the other magnificent artifacts. It even downright seems to absorb it. It looks like a crown, but in some way it is different from all those royal crowns the soldier has heard or read from in fables and tales so far. Mesmerized by the crown, he holds it in hand, holds it in the hand, probably in his hands, maybe, I don't know, and cannot refrain from putting it on. Just in this very moment, all life escapes from the body of the soldier. All of his life, no, weeks later, he rises once again. Long gone mad by hunger, fear, and desperation, the crown has taken the very last bit of his humanity and pushed him even deeper into the abyss of insanity. He is aware that he is not himself anymore, that his life as a human being is long gone. Now that his disfigured body is half rotten and gnawed off by the worms already, calm and quiet, he is strolling through the halls that once have accommodated the proudest soldiers and paladins of the Empire, but now are just the eternal home of the dead. Decaying cadavers, one single rotten tear slowly is running down his decaying cheek. However, he does not take notice of his new powers. It was only when the partially skeletonized body of the former good friend stands up after his touch he realizes which power, which damnation, has been granted to him. With every rotting body that he wakes to an undead life, his ease of mind wanes and changes to a wild insanity until he loses even the last bit of his human mind. After he has accomplished his unholy work, he goes back into the deepness of the catacombs where he came from and begins to wait. A couple of days after the entrances to the dungeons of Ivellon have collapsed by an earthquake, one of the soldiers came across the crown of Catharsis, which has been corrupted by it and has resurrected all the undead as a result of this. This could explain